Hi everybody, it's me again. Death, death. I keep talking about death. Oh, let them die. Your little people will die. Okay, this came in the mail for me. Haha, ordered it. I don't remember if it was a Kickstarter or if I ordered it directly off the thing. But anyway, I had to get this. I had to support it or order it. I don't remember now, but it's the Old School and Cool Volume 4. Okay. An OSR Zine, the Undead Edition. I had to get that. Undead Edition. What cool things are in here? Well, we have curses. Anguish of the Thirsting Void. Bellow of the Banshee. Despair of the Decaying Touch. Dread of the Darkened Soul. Horror of the Cosmic Hunger. Oblivion of the Endless Eclipse. Sorrow of the Seeping Sores. Woe of the Withering Wound. Those are great names for curses. Here's paragraphs on what they do. I'm wanting to sneeze all day, guys. Okay. So that's cool, and that's like right on the inside cover. So, but they have a whole thing on becoming undead. They outline 2 different paths you can take. Corporeal, so that's, you still have your body. So, zombie, skeleton, vampire, mummy, crypt lord, shroud eater, or something like that, right? Right? These are common monsters you've all fought at some point. And incorporeal, so that's your spirit, phantom, wraith, borrow walker, that sounds awesome, banshee, ghost. So they outline what track, based on your class, you're going to take. That's nice. It's not the only way. That's why we have this other book here. But, they have something for fighters, clerics, thieves, demi-humans, and magic users, and there's a logic to it. There's a logic to it that they explain. Very nice. So they have leveling up for the undead, and they give you a couple different ways to do it. Very cool. So, remember I said dying is an opportunity? There's opportunities there. This is one of them. And I know from talking to people on the internet, we chat, the stuff's come up, and there's people whose their own DMs have done this on their own without any resources. I just saw this though and had to get it. Look at the art. Yeah. Totally dark and different than, I don't know, got going on here. See, I like the art. Don't get me wrong. The art's nice, but it's a different vibe. Not that this can't be scary and eat you. It totally can be scary and eat you. It's just a different vibe, and it has that, what I call the classic. Some people hate the black and white. I love the black and white. Maybe it's because I'm an old fogey. So they talk about how you can become these different things, and special powers you get as you level up. They got disease, fear. They deal with all this stuff in here. Undead monster generator. Isn't that great? More fun skeletons. Centaur skeleton. You need that in your game, guys. Even if you're not going to let players be the undead ever. An army of raised centaur skeletons, gnome skeletons, giant toad skeletons, awakened skeletons, hill giant. Because I've thought about this stuff. In fact, I have painted up what I call my Goliath titans, or my Goliath mummies. And I decided half giants, Goliaths, whatever you want to call them. Um, they had a civilization, and they were into mummification, and going and messing with their tombs is a bad idea. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry about the Egyptians. Worry about the half giant mummies. You know, yeah. That's totally a thing in my fantasy setting. Yeah, yeah. Mummies are more scary than they should be. You know, human mummy. That's nah. But see, anybody could be mummified. You could have mummified dwarves. You see, you could have skeleton gnomes, and a necropolis, a city of the dead. Like those were things in the ancient world. They literally build like the place where all the dead lived, and catacombs. And they've got like a little adventure in here, the netherworld. I think there's the ruined castle. You always get like this little teeny adventures. They're not big. They're good one shots in these little OSR zines. And so I had to get it. But the main point in this here is just because the PC died, or even an NPC, doesn't mean they died. They can come back as the undead, and that's what I want to talk about here. This is a way older book, the Delian Book of the Dead by Dragon Tree Press. You know what that means? Ardoon. Delian. Ardoon, Book of the Dead. It's really what it is. Okay. And they've got character class, deceased. Become a phantom. Phantom class abilities and limitations. Phantom magic. So they new spells and spirit-related magic. And then, because this is a Gonzo world for the living, they have the character class archaeologist. They have notable tombs of interest, basically, of Delos. Funeral rites of the Commonwealth. And the reason I'm going through this index more than we're going to go through what it what those classes are, because I don't want this to be long. Natural hazards and other dangers. And doors on new vistas opening, arms and armor. A gentle cup of poison from the hand of a friend. These are the chapter titles. Mirrors and other windows. And for light reading, a matter of menagerie, Book of Planes. So they talk about how a character can become a phantom. They talk about what that does to the character. They talk about sudden versus slow death. Type of death you have. How that affects the player character. And here's the thing, the player character is going to keep playing, but they're going to be playing as a ghost. And they have how to level up. They have their abilities and limitations. They have all these really great ideas in here. The magic you get, right? Because as a ghost, you got to develop your skills. Remember the movie Beetlejuice? When, our couple, the couple who got killed, they're in the room. And, they're being given the book, of how to be a ghost, right? And then they're sent back, and they're having to learn how to haunt and all this stuff. That could be a thing, man. You should go for it. Just because the character dies doesn't mean they have to die. They can come back as a ghost. So can an NPC or a zombie or a wraith or some other undead thing, a lich, right? So that's why I'm bringing these up. you can have a player character die, come back as an NPC that's a ghost. Now, this is not a new idea. I mean, this book was, oh gosh, when was it published? 1986. 1986. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. But I think death is an opportunity in games. Some way, somehow. Anyway, bye.